How are you guys doing? Welcome to my channel. My name is Jay, the Trap Therapist. Welcome to the Spiritual Studio. We got the music playing. Just change. Alright, so we are actually going to be experiencing a different spread. Alright, so we're just going to get, as opposed to doing it every week, I'm going to do the overall energy for the whole month. What you need to look out for, blockages and or delays, and what you need to do moving throughout January. Alright. So while I was waiting for my webcam to go live, I was like 5, 4. You know, like how when they count down? Yeah. Or like when the beat drops. You could be going on a show, a radio show, something to kind of work. Oh wow! So it's going to kind of. This is going to launch your career, or this is going to catapult you somewhere. So what's the overall energy for the month of January for Gemini? Gemini. Let me speak out that a little bit. Over energy. Excuse me. The wheel. So I feel like you are on the good end of things are looking up for you. Let me say that. But I feel like things are looking up for you. The wheel has kind of turned in your favor. A cycle in your family life, in your environment, also has shifted. Excuse me. With the 10 of Fields, the thing, somebody could be leaving. Somebody could be moving away. I'm looking at this high priestess. It's almost kind of like you either seen something coming, or you kind of just know. This high priestess doesn't say a lot of things are being revealed to you. This is a lot of spiritual wisdom. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I cannot do that shit. I can't. It's disrupting my energy. Like, fuck. Either we just. I'm sorry, y'all. I was really trying. In the last reading, I had to stop it. Because I'm like, what the fuck? That shit is really going on. It's really not fucking with my energy. We don't have to have nothing on, honestly. Something has come to an end. Was the family dynamic, some type of emotional ties, certain people that you had a connection to. I feel like it was befitting of you to leave or walk away. This is something you have to take time with, or you took time with this, or there's a need to sit down and think, making sure that you are not doing anything reckless or out of impulse, right? There's also a need to focus on I don't know, either you're getting back into projects and crafts that you once put away, you didn't quite complete, but I feel like now you almost find your spark. You find that love again that you. This is either coming to an end or this is like a restructure, rebirth. I said restructure. Yeah, something could be restructuring. You didn't really have a lot of confidence. I'm not even gonna say confidence. Maybe confidence, but yeah, that drive, that ambition that you was looking for. Maybe that's what you in the environment that you were in. Maybe you couldn't do that stuff. This is why the cycle had to end. This is why things are working out in your favor, because you're getting back into things that you once had a love for. With the high priestess, the inner knowing was. I'm not gonna go too far back. It's kind of like you have to, wow, new direction. Clarify the wheel. Damn. Okay. Wow. Well, shit, all these. Okay, so far you got 3 major arcana cards. Teen of Earth, right? 5 of Create. I don't know. People act like you can't handle certain responsibilities. I feel like you have a lot of things under control. People feel like you can't handle it or you're not able to do it. People are trying to. It's like very combative, either them or you. But it's kind of like people are putting unnecessary pressure on you because they're just trying to cause some shit. I mean, chaos for. It's kind of like you can handle your own. You can handle your weight. I don't know. People just treat you like you can't do certain. I wanted to say treat you like a kid, but I don't know. I don't know. We got the hermit. The hermit here. This is you resting, recharging. I can't really going within. I feel being more at peace with yourself. Definitely grounding yourself. Okay. This is being very grounded. You're very hidden. 9/11, you're paying attention to the signs and synchronicities. I keep wanting to say you see something coming. The 3 of Wands, you're not working with anybody. You haven't worked with anyone in a period of time. Yeah, because you're working on your connection to God. You're working on your divine connection. I fuck with that. I commend you for that. And I feel like this is why the wheel is turning in your favor, because anyway. Something about structure. This is the Emperor card. You're being more flexible, compassionate, and gentle with yourself in this cycle. Okay. Let's see. Clarify the star. The star keeps coming out because I feel like you're. This is a spirit. This is a spirit-led month for you, Gemini. Okay. This is not to get in your head. This is to throw away the overthinking, the impulsive, I don't know what you call that word, the impulsiveness. Um, this is time to get emotionally and mentally grounded. Your spirit needs to be grounded, okay? You have to be still. I don't know why I'm talking so slow, but I feel like there's no need to rush, okay? I'm sending you this calm energy for your month of January. My accent has changed. See, so things can flow into you. Yes, you're not trapped, you're not bound. This is being free. Mm. There's a lot of major arcana cards here. The moon card. Sheesh. You are free. You are free to roam about. I feel like you could have been astral traveling, receiving a lot of spiritual downloads. This is not being afraid to dive deep into the deepest parts of yourself. I mean, with the I don't have any other words, but I do see there's a lot of things that are being presented to you. Okay, that's why I say you see something coming. You know, it's like you get you know. Let me stop. You know. Let me just say this. You know because you've seen it coming because they showed it to you. They showed it to you. Okay. I don't know where this came from. This you don't know where it came from. You know where it came from. The strength card, the 6 of create, the 9 of create, the 10 of feel. I don't know where this came from. I mean, typically I don't know. Why am I saying this? Anyways, clarify the Tina thing. This, let me stop playing. Wow. Wow. Okay, so there is your energy, Gemini. 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 Sorry. Gemini. Okay, so the progress might be slow. I don't know. Because if you're waiting for something to bloom, there's definitely new beginnings, but something's going to take time. And you're not supposed to wrap yourself up here. And you're not supposed to be codependent or focus just on this. Because I feel like if you put too much of your energy just here, you're going to end up being bored. Okay? Making sure that you're being, okay, a separate entity in your relationship. Okay, you can still have the relationship, but still like build stuff on your own. Okay, make sure you're getting that self-care. Okay. All I'm saying, there's new beginnings here. Just need to take a different approach at certain things, okay? Yes, different approaches. What approach are you going to take? What do you want out of life? And it can be very confusing sometimes, very overwhelming. It's either that or just be bored, right? But there's 3 of think. The 3 of think is the 3 of swords. This is the 3 of swords in the reverse. So, are you happy? Are you happy with the direction that you're going in? Do you feel like the direction that you're moving in is a good fit for you? That's what you're going to have to ask yourself. The 3 of think, she's open. She's open and accepting to healing. Okay, open and accepting to approaching whether emotions, whatever emotions that come for you. This wasn't the card that was on top, but somehow it became the card on top. The feelings that you don't really want to dive into, divulge in. knowing that you can't do that in a relationship. It doesn't make you weak. Okay, you don't have to be like this all the time, but you should definitely be able to talk to the people around you, whether that's your lover, your friends, or your family, in a way that you can still be vulnerable without receiving any critical feedback or judgment. Just love. I feel like that's how you truly are able to get over heartbreak and hurt feelings and shit that you don't really like to feel, because you're able to do it in an open space. Clarify the seven of create. I feel like once you have this interaction with yourself, once you have this sacred knowledge, that's the high. This is a Hierophant. Yes, once you expand your knowledge, and your awareness and your consciousness on a different level, when you don't restrict yourself to certain belief systems, the seven to create right here, you realize that the possibilities are endless. You don't have to just go one way. Or some of y'all are narrowing down some beliefs into one thing. Take it how it resonates. The High Priestess. This is a match. So the High Priestess and the Priestess are what? What? The High Priest, bro. They're a match. They're a pair. But I don't see. Anyway. Oh, there's a transformation happening between two people, or in your belief system. I don't know why I'm making all these faces. I don't know. The seventh create the seven of wands. Yeah. I don't know. Why are you giving? A lot of cycles are being cleared out, right? Like I'm saying, like we've talked about. Clarify the seven to create in sacred knowledge, because I don't understand. Are you walking away from a certain religion, a certain spiritual practice? Oh, okay. Somebody's getting reborn, baptized. Something's transforming. Somebody's consciousness. Somebody's something. The Five of Earth, the King of. Yeah, you're looking at this. Do you like where you're at? This is a thought. Sometimes you have to take a different approach at certain things if you don't want to keep seeing yourself here. You don't have to be on the outside looking in. I mean, you don't have to be on the inside. Technically, you don't have to be on the inside looking out. You can expand. Okay, but you have to see, okay, what do I need to do? This is what this is all for. So you can get the clarity that you need to transform, but by doing so, you get these answers, you get these divine messages when you sit in your intuition, when you sit in a safe space with no judgment, okay? The boss of earth in the reverse. Where do you see things need improvement? Because some certain things that you don't have under control. We don't have everything under control, but what can you control here? What do you feel needs improvement in your life? Is it your love life? Is it how you feel about yourself? Is it that self-love? Okay, is it that focus on you? It could be anything. How you give and take in situations. Are you the giver? Or are you the taker? Are you the one who is the over giver or the over taker? Undertaker? Anyway. Yes. How do you give to yourself? Are you giving enough love to yourself? Like, this is to feel. Wow. It all starts back with the home. Because remember, you had left the house. Remember, you relocated. You moved away from this energy. Only to come right back to this energy. Because you had nowhere else to go. It's like This is either an energy or a person or your actual family, but you can't run away from the ten of field because 222 because it's where you were meant to be. So it's kind of like you running away from home only to realize that you got to go back home because your way didn't work. Dang, that's crazy. Wow. Don't run away from the thing that you need. Don't run away out of impulse. Don't run away out of thinking you know better. Because sometimes the best advice comes from the people you don't want to hear that shit from. And I've learned from that shit firsthand. Whether that's your parents, whether that's like your friend, whoever. The best advice comes from the people that you don't want to hear that shit from. Because it's the truth. And sometimes we leave situations, sometimes we leave things just to go do it away. And we try to do it every way and we try to prove them people right just so we have realize like just so we can prove the point that we don't have to go back. But when you get stuck in a situation or when you get caught up in some shit, you have no choice but to go back. And them same people are not gonna say, I told you so. But hopefully they welcome you back with open arms and accept you. Shit. I don't know what that had to do with that, but it definitely feels like a place, an energy of love. I don't think the energy is coming from anything of hatred or unloyalty or betrayal. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you were to ever go back to doing something or going back, I don't know, to something or someone or whatever, you would be taken back. You would be taken back. But I feel like you're in that hangman. You're in that position of, let's see, what does Gemini need to look out for in January? Blockages or delays? Honesty. I don't know why this is a blockage, but um, self sabotaging. Okay, making sure that you're not self. See, if you're gonna leave, know why you're leaving. Your intentions on leaving. If you're gonna stay, know why you're staying and your intentions on staying. If you're gonna walk away from something, do it. If you're gonna stay, do it. But you can't be in limbo forever. There's no room for deception. There's no room for lies. There's no room for. I'm getting a. I don't know if it's because of that movie I just watched, but I heard margin of error. So I feel like if you need to leave room for something, do that as well. Because not all plans, go 100% perfect or as planned. What else? The Ten of Earth. What do you need to look out for? Let me get one more. Uh. What does Gemini need to look out for? I don't know. I don't know why. It's just you, New Earth, Ace of Earth. I don't know. You start something and then you stop. Oh, okay. You start something and you stop. Why? I don't think that's really procrastination. I feel like something is more money based. Something's more money motivated. I don't see no cups here. Self-sabotaging, definitely watch out for self-sabotaging yourself on certain opportunities that arise, but also like we talked about intentions. Is it just for the money? Like then I feel you don't really like doing this shit because it's not connected to you on a soul level. I feel like it doesn't really touch a piece. It doesn't. It handles, your earthly responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? The things that the 3D, but like the realistic, I guess. But when it comes to like emotionally and like soulfully, what are you doing this for? It holds a lot of things down for you. I'm not even saying that's a bad thing. I'm not. But like it's like when you know better, you have to do better. I feel like when you get enlightened about us in a certain path that you have to go down, and like it just don't sit right with you. And I feel like you kind of free yourself out of that. You free yourself out the matrix when you do that. When you realize like you can be authentic, you can be just yourself, you can create your own. This is the Empress. When you can create your own reality out of what you are. But I feel like you have to know who you are in order to take that leap of faith. You can't be afraid. You can't be scared. You can't be nervous. You can't doubt it. You have to know who you are 100% all the way. You can't be, oh, I guess I'm really like, well, like, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. Clarify the seven of things. What is this self-deception about? What is this about? Why is this important for Gemini in regards to what they need to look out for? And doing shit like this is how you get your shit broken. Okay? I'm just playing. I'm not playing, but for real. Doing shit like this, whether it's sneaky stuff or unplanned shit, this is how you get shit lost, broke, stolen. I'm just saying. Making sure you are doing proper planning, strategic, okay? The two of you. Tell me that's how you get your shit broke. I'm just saying. The two of you. The strength card. I'm saying, think. Don't do anything risky. Not just. What's the rush? I feel like you are trying to rush something. But something takes time. You get all this earth. It's going to take time to get to this level of stability that you're looking for. The Queen of Earth to Earth. It's all about in what decisions. Yeah, what decisions you're going to make. I'm looking at this nine of think here. It's all about the decisions that you take moving forward. The Five of Earth. Yeah, you can't be in lack. Wherever situation you are in right now, moving into January, whether you have $0 to your name or $1,000 in your name, knowing that you're gonna get to this if this is what you're desiring, but you have to you're constantly being enlightened and empowered and encouraged by your physical, your physical family and your spiritual family that you have to keep moving. You just have, it's like, I don't know what it is about the vulnerability. It's like, okay, that's the seven of swords. It's like you're running away from what you need. You're running away from what you desire. You're running away from what it is you really want. Why are you running away? You're self-sabotaging out of yourself of something good, but you're afraid to be vulnerable. You're afraid to express yourself. You're afraid to feel like you're going to mess up or make a mistake, but you already know it's for you. You already know. So why don't you just take the leap? You can't stay in this stagnant energy. But so sabotaging yourself out of situations that you know are good for you, that are beneficial for you, that would bring you your wish fulfillment. You know what I'm saying? Only hurts your heart, only hurts your soul. It only puts you back. That's why you have shit on your back now. Cause you didn't ran away from it. All this could be yours. That's why I feel like I was on a game show. If you wasn't here in the beginning, make sure you watch the beginning, because then it would make sense. But it's like, I always wondered about this flower on her head. It's like you doubt it, because see, you have the whole world in your hands, right? You truly, literally have the power to make something shape, to manifest, to create what you need, to get up and go do it, right? But something about your crown, the crown chakra, your crown chakra is not blooming. It's not blooming. I don't know if it's because you put earthly desires over for spiritual desires, over, what your soul desires. That's upon you. I'm just saying something about faith. I mean, with this energy, with the seven, I could see how self sabotage would be a part of the crown chakra, doing the affirmation, saying like those kind of would correlate. And then with the two of fear, it has to be in alignment. I feel like if you're wanting the 10 of earth, you have to be in alignment with your crown and your heart. Really, all of them, but your head and your heart for the most part. You have to be vulnerable. Clarify the 10 of earth. The hermit, the 10 of courage. Wow. Who is this? We're gonna start here first. This is why I think you have to watch out for that. Okay, so what you're watching out for, the 10 of earth and the 6 of creed. Making sure that you're not looking for that external validation, because it's what do you need to watch out for, what you need to look out for. That was the original question. The 6 of wands. Let me look at something. Let's just one more card for this, please. Why is this something that Gemini has to look out for? Oh, okay. So remember we talked about having to pick a side. Pick a side. What's more important to you? What's more important to you? Being rich, being wealthy, or being acknowledged, being financially stable, or in the spotlight. Um, me, Nigga, I'd rather be rich than famous. Is it though? Is it though? Would you rather just be rich than famous? That's the question. Like, what what is it that you want? Like, do you want to be admired for your work, for your accomplishments? You have to know that. Like, if that's what you want to do, you have to be confident. And if that's how you want to obtain your abundance, cool. If you deserve to be in the spotlight, bro, you deserve to be in the spotlight. You deserve to be in the spotlight if that is what you're wanting. If you're just wanting to obtain wealth and deal, that's an option too. But don't, yeah. It's about being in alignment with your emotions, being emotionally grounded in the direction that you're willing to go in. Hanging, clarify the hanging. Why is Gemini needing to look out for this? Let me get one more. Slow down. Slow down. Let me love you. Darling, I say, I don't. You need to come home. Like, you need to come home. You need to come home. Like, on a heart. Like, come back home into your body. You maybe haven't felt at home, or you've been feeling very unstable. The hangman with the universe and the create. I just see like a lot of things are going slow. Excuse me. A lot of projects, a lot of actions, a lot of things have been slowed down for you right now, so you can gain the bigger picture. What happened to my character? The lightning out. Oh no, it didn't. It just burned bad. Spirit is slowing down a lot of things for you. So it's like they're trying to catch you up to where you need to be. So they're trying to slow you down so you can get back on the train, B. Trying to get you back into your flow, man. I'm not going to be done with this part, okay? Y'all get it. Y'all understand? There's no need. It's like when that spark comes back, bro, act on it. Act on it. And let it flow. It's going to be new. They just want you to flow and be you. Like, be authentic. You know who you are. See, and then I like this one because I like the nature card because it's just her. You carry yourself with a lot of power, a lot of authority, because it's an inside job. It's an inside job. What does they knew the question before I do. What does Gemini have to do next? What must Gemini do the month of January? Okay, cool. I heard don't think, just do. But then we have this ace of think here. So you're encouraged to leave the past in the past. There's a new direction here for you, but you're not going to gain what you need by just dwelling and reminiscing on the past. It's not going to get you anywhere. I feel like that should be not in your forefront, okay? Come out of hiding. Yeah. It's like you're depriving yourself of love, fun, life. Because of this. Clarify the 5 of feel. 2, 2, 2. 2 twos is 4. Because it's comfortable. It's no, fuck that. You're stuck. That's all. You're stifled. You're stagnant. It's okay. It's okay. The fun is coming to look for you, okay? The sun is gonna come out. Don't worry. Yes, because all you're looking for is a little give and take. That's all. Some stability and some give and take. Some equal give and take. 9/11. Pay attention. Ace of Think. I know I for a feel. Oh, okay. So basically, you're getting out of a rut, basically. Because the 4 of feel talks about being bored or missing out on certain opportunities. Okay. So you're kind of disregarding. Did we talk about this? I don't know. So we got the 4th grade. There's a lot of accomplishments and projects that you finished, you completed. But now you're needing to go in the direction of things that really connect you to spirit. Art, singing, dancing, whatever that means for you, that gets you like in tune with your own energy. That brings out like that inner child healing. You know what I'm saying? Things that connect you in to your heart. You know? Singing, dancing, art, whatever it is. Let's see. But still also having your practical things, in balance too. See. Yeah, literally, like it's connected. I don't know how many times y'all got this. These 2 cards. I mean, of course, that's you. But that's in the field is really being. I don't know if you have to go home for this, if you have to go to an environment that you feel like comfortable in to gain this spark, this joy back into your life, so to speak. See, 6 of things. But I feel like the last card is leaving any situations, whether that's physically or like mentally and emotionally, that don't bring you that make your mind messy, make your thoughts cloudy, muddy. You know what I'm saying? Make you feel like trapped, like you can't physically or move. Like your plans aren't able to move ahead. Things like you're walking away from that. You could actually be like leaving somewhere. But it's with it being the thing, it's swords. So it's lot. I don't know what word I was looking for. The non-feel and the team create. Socializing, networking, getting to know other people. You could like run into people like like-minded people who do the same thing as you. But you're not gonna meet these people sitting on your couch. You have to get up and move for it. You gotta get up and act on it. If you want a new direction, you have to go in new directions. You have to change where you go, how you act. Not necessarily changing your whole persona, but like acting like who you are aspiring to be. The creator, the fool. You can't do that though. Being in this not like-minded, being in this like immature thinking. You kind of literally have to boss up like your emotion. Well, I want to keep saying emotional, but it's not emotional. Maybe it has to do something with like your emotions, like, but kind of getting like a childlike innocence to the way you do things, but also bossing up your mindset at the same time. Still having that innocence, that naivety, but at the same time, you gotta let go of that. You gotta let go of the things that restrict you and limit you. Because that's just gonna slow you down. Yeah, bro. Hierophant, Eight of Wands in the reverse. Slow progress or slow communication. But that's not what we're talking about. The wheel. And then come on. All I'm saying is new things for new journeys. With new levels, you have to adapt to new levels of thinking, acting, observing, reacting. Like everything has to change. You can't keep doing the same things and think you're going to get something different. That's insanity. You got to change it if you want something different. I feel like I just repeated and said the same thing 2 times. Bro, okay, that's why I'm like, why do I keep saying emotions? It does have to do with your emotions. Because I feel like when you have that change of heart to actually take this leap and move away from whatever that is, whatever your old life was, whatever that it's time to expand and grow. But you have to be like emotionally mature to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of said you have to have that innocence of a child, but you can't have the mindset of a child. Like, have the heart of a child, but the mind of a successful whatever you want to do. I know my readings, I don't be knowing if I make sense. I hope they make sense to y'all. Just gonna do what will Gemini need to surrender the month of January? I still think there's something missing with that spread. That's my first time doing that spread. What would y'all like to see? The overall energy. I don't want to make it like too long, but I want to make sure that it has. I think it did. Because if these cards resonate, I think it would. I definitely think it would. I wasn't expecting that. Though. Surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Oh, my light is kind of bright. I know. Surrender frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. Who got this dude? Taurus got that too. But I think just in order for you to see manifestations come into your life, you have to be grounded. In order to move into new levels of your life, you have to be grounded. If you're unstable, you're going to be less prepared for them. So a lot of your cards are yellow. So this is definitely having to do with your, I guess they're like yellow orange. Your sacral chakra, if you want to say your solar plexus as well, but this is having to do with like your creativity, your creative energy, where you have been expending your energy in is it in alignment with your heart. your confidence about whatever that you do, the love that you have for it. It all makes sense, bro. In order for you to come to this and to this, for you to actually get the motivation and the confidence and the pep in your step that you need, you gotta move. You gotta get up. It ain't just gonna come to you now. The downloads can come to you, but you gotta take action on it. You got surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. Surrender to your soul's path. Your soul's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson in every moment. I really like this card because that's what it is. We talked about with new levels, things got to change. And just like a shark can't stay in a fish tank, it has to adjust to its environment. So when you realize you as a person is too big for an environment that you're in, you realize you have to move because you're only stunting yourself when you do that. Whether it's a job, a relationship, a home, a family or friend dynamic, whatever. You gotta go where you are being led to go. Surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. I didn't really see that. I could have looked. I could have looked over that because I feel like maybe that's what that Seven of Swords is. Kind of like, oh, okay. So this is kind of like walking away from a situation, walking away while somebody is talking, literally, because you don't want to hear. Oh, this makes sense. Running away. Okay, that does make sense. Running away from the truth because you don't like where the information is coming from. Cool. Say less. I want to pull more cards. And I have hella cards to pull, but I don't want to just be pulling cards just for the fuck of it. Spirit, do you have anything? Anything? I really am looking at this. This is my go-to. I love this deck. I love the Moonology deck. Let's see. I heard what's that saying? And they say don't go back to a place that broke you. You can't heal in the same place that broke you. That's true. Moonology, what do you have for the Geminis for the month of January? What messages do you have for them? Don't let your past hold you back. Self node. If you don't know, your self node is the life that you live kind of like in your previous life, where you make a lot of mistakes or you're getting close. You're very close to achieving your goal, which is it means you're walking away from who you were in your past life and you're stepping into your north node, which is the life that you're intended to live in now once you've applied all of the lessons to the life you lived before, so you can get the most out of life now. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. So definitely connecting to your emotions, your heart chakra, your intuition, how you truly are meant to live this life. That starts with change. So the card that did come out in the upright was a fiery climax approaches. it kind of feels like a tower moment. Um, Full moon in Aries, and I feel like this is going to have something to do with uh your security, like your root chakra, the basis, the foundation for something. I definitely feel like this is the tower. Oh, that's dope that you know all of that. That's dope. I know mine is I just know mine in tropical. My north node is in Libra and my south node's in Aries. That's cool. So what so how would you feel like you would have to move forward in your life? You don't have to answer me. I'm just asking. This is like headstrong. I feel like this is like you having to be prepared for whatever this is. So cool. These resonate. A time to give rather than to take. New moon in Virgo. This is being more analytical about discernment. Uh, uh, I just lost my whole train of thought. Discernment. My mind is going blank. We're gonna take a step back. That's probably why you have to be more analytical. That was so. I literally just had something like block, like bro. It looked just like that. It just blocked my whole. Okay, so we're gonna come back to that. Surrender to the divine full moon because these go hand in hand. You see how? Don't get me talking about eclipses. But something could definitely be blocking your intuition. Let me get a card for this. Clarify this: a time to give rather than to take. A win-win outcome is forecast. The energy is gaining momentum. So technically, the card was in the reverse. Take some time to yourself. Maybe a time. This is not a time to give. Maybe this is a time to give to yourself. Maybe this is why you have to be discerning. This is not a time to be critical on yourself. More compassionate. A win-win. Yeah, knowing, seeing what situations. Yo, that's crazy. But the surrender to the divine, surrender to the knowledge, the wisdom. Have faith in your dreams, of course. Okay, so you said, oh wow, something about I'm the Queen of Swords is definitely like an important thing to an important energy to embody because it definitely shows us how to set boundaries. What would you do? I would say take it as a chance to experience it, because I mean, if it's something that you manifested, um, I don't think spirit wants to play games with us. Like, I mean, I feel like that's where definitely the discernment would come in. If that person is in alignment with, what you said you were looking for, um, pray about it, meditate, and contemplate on it. Only you know what's best for you. No outside source can tell you, you literally, the answer is within you. All I can really say is to rely on your intuition, rely on your heart space, for real. But I mean, if they're very specific, I don't see how that seems very God given to me. I mean, you do have to be very specific when it comes to everything, the intention and everything. They motivate you to be the things you never did. But then I can definitely see that person can definitely be a pathway to somewhere where you need to go, but you didn't know you needed to go. I didn't get here just by me. There definitely people that spirit sent to me that impacted my life. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't think that's okay. They belittle you for gifts, like for your gifts, your spiritual gifts, or like material gifts. I feel like people show up in our lives to show us what it is that we do want and what it is that we don't want. I feel like a person's not going to have every single quality that we want, but then you have those make or break, like those non-negotiable things that you just can't deal with. And if that definitely is not I can't see me sacrificing my spiritual gifts for nobody. I do my work for spirit, not for flesh. Then all you can really just leave with grace. You can just, you know what I'm saying? Detachment is like, in a sense, where you don't have to necessarily, whatever happened, I don't know what happened, but grace and detachment for whatever flows, it always comes back. So wherever leaves out your life, more can come in. You know what I'm saying? Then now you know. Now you know that you don't want that, because I understand that fully. You just not the one for me, because if you don't, honestly, I feel like you truly tapped in with spirit. You won't have to explain that to nobody. You won't have people, and you do have, maybe he was jealous. Well, facts, yeah. Right. The work you do is for spirit, for the collective. I understand. I don't even know what I said. Yeah. That person will accept you for everything, for literally everything. If they checked off like the check boxes for other stuff, and that's a big thing. That's a pretty big box right there. Uh Divine masculines, divine feminines, like not no gender role, gender neutral. Um just there has to be a balance, you know. I don't really know else. I'm really at a loss for words with that one because I really couldn't see me giving up this for a person. I really couldn't. I can't. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And sometimes in a moment we don't know why. Um, and even for us to get the part about what was it supposed to teach us, it doesn't come it doesn't come right away at times. Then that part takes time sometimes. I'm sorry, I'm not good with speaking. I am good with speaking, but yeah. Um, in time, things will be revealed to you that you didn't know, that maybe you needed something from him that you didn't know that you needed. Whether that was, yeah, kind of like you got pushed back a peg. I I hear you. hmm Now those spidey senses. Now you gonna have them spidey senses when someone does approach you next. I do my best. I do my best to give uh my advice. But not for real. I'm really sorry that happened to you because it's relatable. Like, kind of just went through a situation like that, and it kind of it hits home definitely, but it also hits a soft spot for you when you realize how much time you put into this because it's not just a it's not just a side gig. It's not just a it's I will have to go into detail in another reading, but this is like a piece of me, and this is a big part of me, and whoever I would deal with would get this part of me. And honestly, this is a non-negotiable. Like, we ain't arguing about this. Either you can stay or you can go. Period. So I'm sorry that he couldn't accept all of you in all your divinity because this is a part of you. And I pray that God blesses you with the person who can see all of you for what you are and still are able to love you. Still is able to love. Mm, yeah, I don't know. I think I got pretty much all the cards done. That was pretty nice. Yeah, they could take a hike, honestly. he just he ain't never deal. And honestly, you probably triggered something in him that he didn't even know what was going on, so he got scared. I just excuse me. Maybe he was intimidated. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Because I feel like you can't play with somebody who really is like tapped in. You at that point you can't play with me. At that point, I see you in my sleep. I ain't just saying. Like at that point, once you are in my energy and you're involved, ultimately I've had that happen too many times. I've had people literally like say hell no. Facts. Facts. That inner shadow work, that's no joke, bro. So when people come around you, they realize they really can't fuck with you. And I feel like maybe that's why he walked away, because he realized he couldn't fuck you over, play mind games with you, and manipulate you. Because he already knew what was going on. Where's my other oh. Okay, now I'm looking for oh. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Galactic Empress, for that talk. I really hope everything works out for you. With your endeavors, which I keep blanking out. Which continuing to leveling up, with your spiritual abilities heightening and increasing each and every day as you continue to practice, and definitely finding the love that you deserve and someone who is accepting of all of you. Yeah, I will talk to you guys in your next one. Peace.